I'm doing Doom because Doom has always been one of my most favorite games, like pretty much fucking ever. Always loved Doom. It's pretty much what got me into gaming and showed me that games, could be, more mature and was more than just like Sonic and Mario and shit. So I want to start off first by going into Snap Map and see that Snap Map has, received quite a big change on how everything is presented, the whole featured spotlight thing. This was never like this when I first got the game, when it first came out. So I like this is all great. I like how this is all presented and everything. It's a really big improvement. And the training and everything, it's nice. I remember it being a lot more kind of complicated to go through. This is really well done. I like this. I really like this. But this is one thing about Doom. Doom has always been, pretty moddable. There's always been a ton of mods for it. Different ways to play the game, different settings, all this type of shit. I like that Snap Map is in this game. I like that, it adds more replayability to, just people creating maps and playing through them. And yeah, I remember seeing some things where you could find maps where it's like a tower defense game, or kind of like a raid encounter, or people remaking the old episodes, or just a horde mode type thing, or you can make some decent amount of things in the Snap Map, which I thought was really cool. I thought it was really well done. It could have been done better. It could have been added for more variety in terms of how people build the maps and stuff. But it has to run on consoles that has certain limitations. So for what it's worth, and what they were able to accomplish, I think it's really good with Snap Map. It just adds to the game. It doesn't detract from it. It just adds to it. I do wish Snap Map supported more players, 'cause I'm pretty sure when I left, Snap Map only supported up to 4 players. You see, even co-op here says 2 to 4 players. I wish Snap Map supported more. Like, you could actually just have community-made maps where people are playing, 6v6 or whatever. Or 4v4, or is it 6v6? I can't remember how many players are in a PvP match. I think it's 6v6. But if you just had community-made maps that was, in a playlist in the multiplayer that people were making through Snap Map, that would have been really cool. But it only supports up to 4 players, which, to me kind of sucks. I wish it went up to 12 players, or whatever it is, whatever the max is for multiplayer. But I like this whole mode in the game is great. I don't know why it takes 36 years to load into Snap Map from the main menu. That's why I decided to start this like this, to load into Snap Map first, because this loading is fucking long. Don't know why. Wish I was faster, but okay, fine, whatever. It's cool. Okay. So yeah, that's all I'll say on Snap Map. There's a decent amount of variety. If you like Snap Map, you go through it. See, I go back here and it loads pretty quick, but then, or maybe it's not fully loaded on Snap Map because of that little icon. But even this, the main menu has changed, showing Snap Map multiplayer campaign and this whole Slayers Club thing and what's new and all that. This was never here when the game came out. This is new. I don't know which update all this stuff got put out in, but this is why I like doing these reviews and stuff now for these games, because they have gone through a pretty decently large change. So Snap Map is great. Could it have been done better? Yes, but I know there's probably limitations on the PS4 and the Xbox and shit, of what they can do, and going through certain PlayStations, so they can't have completely moddable maps and shit. There's a whole bunch of reasons for that. So for what it is, I'm glad it's there. I think it's well done. I would like more from it, especially to support multiplayer. But then again, a lot of people didn't like the multiplayer in this game, which I guess I'll go into that now next. So this is what I mean. You got to switch. I'm in Snap Map. I want to switch to multiplayer. It says, yeah, proceed to do multiplayer. All right, accept. Proceed to do multiplayer. Am I in the multiplayer yet? Oh, there we go. We gotta load the loading screen. So yeah. How's your day, guys? It's fun, huh? Oh, we gotta load to load. Oh, we gotta load to load to load. There we go. We're in the multiplayer. So, you know, that's what it takes to get into the multiplayer. It takes even longer to get into Snap Map. So that's what I mean. Like, I don't know why it takes so long. So, one thing I do like is that they made the DLC free. Because all the DLC for Doom was free. I mean, it was multiplayer DLC and it wasn't free. You had to, I think you had to get a pass or something. But with the new, as you can see, Doom multiplayer update 6.66 released, they made the multiplayer DLCs free for everyone. They revamped the runes, because this used to be a consumable type thing that you would get. They revamped this now, so you just have 3 loadout slots to choose what you want. I played a lot of the multiplayer, but not after this update, which is why I don't have like much shit unlocked or anything. They have a lot of armor styles, which they've added more in, which I like the new ones too. I really like the, like, you know, the Hell Demon type ones. Like they're really cool looking. You know, before this was the only demon type one, which is alright, but these look way more like fucking, like, that's sick. That's just sick. Are you kidding me? Like this Terminator Skull Demon thing? That's sick. His guts are out and shit, but his crotch is covered, which is weird, but you know, whatever. So like, give it cool stuff, and you know, people love emotes and taunts and shit, right? Like, this game has the best teabag emote I've seen in games, like, for a while. Like, it's a hardcore teabag. Then you got that. Like imagine doing this guy doing this emote right next to this guy doing the teabag emote. And you got Doom Shuffle guy just shuffling right across. But you know, they got tons of emotes. And the dance, celebration, humor, and mock were all in the base game. They have tons of why. It wasn't even necessary in a Doom multiplayer game, but they did. They're actually like well fucking done too. Like they're well animated and shit. Like how? Like they're really well animated and stuff. Like they have such stupid ass ones too. Like look at that. But anyways, like they're almost like Saints Row fucking emotes. So that's you know, that's the emotes and shit. You can customize your weapons. You know, you don't change, you know, their fire rate or their damage or whatever. You just change the way they look, you know, their colors and everything. Oh wow, look at that! You have all these different colors and shit too, man. Like, see that? They added a lot to this game, man. I don't know why. I don't know. Well, anyways, you can customize your weapons to how they look. You know, make them look however you want. You want to make every gun like a pink fucking neon thing out of Cyberpunk, you can. You can customize your character too. Look at that used Praetor suit, which is awesome. But man, I missed the multiplayer in this game. I like that you can customize all the armor and shit. base. Yeah, I haven't played this since the update. So like, I mean, since way before the DLCs and updates and shit. So, but yeah, man, the multiplayer. This is actually gonna just load me into a match right away. Okay. So I remember them adding bots to this shit too. Oh yeah, bot skill, game settings. Yeah, all that shit. What do I... Oh, that's why. Yeah, it's only deathmatch. They only let you use bots for deathmatch and team deathmatch. Yeah. Minimum clients 12. Yeah, so it is 12. It is 6v6. I don't even know all the maps. Yeah. So, man, people didn't like. Huh? People didn't like the multiplayer in Doom. I don't know why. I liked it. People didn't like the whole loadout system. The fact that where is it? Yeah, loadouts. So you pick 2 weapons and a gadget, I guess you'd call it. And these are all your gadgets. Thrusters, kinetic mine, and threat pulse they added in with DLCs. I think each one was each DLC. Better double jumping. Mine trigger. Pulse blade from fucking Titanfall, basically. To me, the best thing was always personal teleporter because it's just sick. Siphon grenades alright too. Tesla rockets alright too. Hologram's cool. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people didn't like the multiplayer because the whole loadout system, and you know, you couldn't switch between like 8 weapons at a time and shit. But yeah, I get that. But I didn't mind the way this game played. I like playing Doom multiplayer. It was just usually just always fun to just fuck around and you know, not the most competitive fucking game, but you know, it ran well. It was fun. You still had to go around and pick up ammo and shit. You still had to collect armor. You know, you didn't regenerate health. You still had power weapons on the map. The demons were alright. I didn't have too much of a problem with demons. I just added something else different. Cock demon hell knight. Oh, my analog stick is still fucked. I don't even remember. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What? Remember, oh, you can only take one at a time, huh? Survivors. Magnet activated. Oh yeah, see, my analog stick is fucked. I can't even run forward. Oh my god. See, this game always ran well. Yeah, I can't run forward because of the stick. Oh shit, really? Oh yeah, this is this thing. Yeah, I've played this for so long. My stick is so fucked. Oh, now you're doing okay. Yeah. So this is Doom multiplayer. You know, it's a basic multiplayer thing. But I always thought it ran well. I don't even remember how to play some of the things. How do you teleport? Oh yeah, how do you even do the thing again? How do you do the teleport? Oh yeah, R1. Okay. So R1's your gadget. When you use the teleport, what is the cooldown for it? Oh, bottom right, you can see the cooldown. Is his name Samuel Hayden? Jeez. See, I can't even remember how to play this game at all because I suck so bad. But, you know, I don't know why people didn't like this game. I thought it played well. I thought it had a pretty high skill ceiling with you know, knowing the maps and knowing where to go and how each weapon works and shit. Jeez. I'm fucking horrible. These bots are normal too? Jeez. But, I don't know. I don't know why it never took off. I guess it's because of the loadouts. People didn't like the loadouts. People didn't like, you know, not being able to use, like, however many weapons you could pick up and be confined to just 2 weapons at a time. Man, my sensitivities are whack, too. What the hell sensitivity did I play on with this game? But, overall, it was always a fun game, at least to me. I mean, like, what else do you want from Doom's multiplayer? Just a bunch of dudes running around killing the shit out of each other. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, I haven't played this in so long, I forgot how to fucking run it. Oh, what's this? Yeah, and every weapon has an alternate fire, and you know, depending on which weapon you want to use, you can determine how you play. Jeez. Well, I'm kind of getting back into it. I also switched my jump to L1 because these types of games you need to be jumping everywhere, and I just think it's a lot better if you use L1 to jump instead of X or whatever it was. I don't even remember what the default is because I haven't fucking used it like ever in any game anymore. Same with Titanfall. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. So, that has to do with multiplayer. I don't know why it didn't take off. Oh, no. I don't know why it didn't take off. I mean, I guess I understand why, but I don't know, man. I play this and like I can't play Fortnite, but I play this anytime, so I don't know. That's just me. But the biggest thing about Doom was its campaign. And they also patched in arcade mode too, where you know, fight through score, get pickups to freeze your time and shit. Depending on what your difficulty is, you get more score or whatever. Rank 14. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I was like, what? How am I on the leaderboard? I'm ranked 2,900. What? Wow, that shouldn't even be. I don't even know how that exists. Anyways, I'm glad that they added this into the game. You know, again, more replayability, a reason to come back and play. You know, new things to chase. Yeah, well, it's a leaderboard, but you know, that's always what the old games were about, leaderboards. So I'm fine with that. I'm glad that you can replay all the rune trials. I'm glad that you can replay all the missions. I've gotten everything from the missions, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've gotten everything. And man, even up to now, after playing a lot of these FPSs and stuff, even Titanfall 2's campaign and everything, I still think Doom has the best campaign. Doom to me still has the best FPS campaign in like a long fucking time. Nothing really compares to it. It's decently long. Doom guy's sick in it. I never expected to like, I never expected Doom to have an actual like villain. I don't get to play through the intro. But yeah, they patched in the center gun too as well, which I also love. it's so weird, but it's so cool at the same time. How do you switch things again? Oh, that's how. Yeah. So you can switch your combat modes on the fly. How do you switch weapons again? Triangle, you hold triangle. And that doesn't stop time, that just slows down time. So it's actually really cool. when you want to switch weapons and stuff. This game is always fun to play. Where's my shot? I don't know what the shape of the weapons and shit. And yeah, campaign just plays so much better than multiplayer for some reason. I don't know why. Campaign just feels better. I guess because you gotta deal with servers and lag and shit, but campaign in this game just like, it just feels great. It just has always felt so wonderful. Like you could just never get tired of it. And oh yeah, my fucking sensitivity's all out of whack. But Doom has the best campaign. It's decently long. It has a lot of secrets. It has collectibles. The map system is well done, but how it shows you where everything is, like it's a really well done map. It reminds me of Metroid Prime. You have upgrades for your weapons and certain challenges to do to keep upgrading your weapons. It tracks the stats of how much enemies you've killed and shit. You have upgrades for your suit, which, you know, I've gotten everything, so my dude's really upgraded. The rune system I like as well, which just adds more to it on what you want to do, on how you want to play. And same thing, like every other game I say, your games need to have this shit where it tells you, you know, all the info on the lore and everything, and even all the the demons. You know, you get your lore on all the demons and stuff. I don't know why all games don't have this, but I'm glad they do. I wish this game would let you just view the 3D model and, you know, let you like walk around it and stuff. That'd be like one step above, like what Neo does. Because Doom always looks great, but the whole UI is, you know, is pretty simple to me and well done. It has a lot of upgrading. The map system is well done. It has secrets. The campaign's long. It has cutscenes. It's a simple campaign. Like the story's simple, but it's still pretty intriguing. There's still a lot of side lore and things that make you wonder, like, you know, how'd this happen, or you know, how'd they get here, where you know, where the hell how did they find Doom Guy? You know, there's a lot of lore in all this shit, which you know, I never really expected. What? Don't you have the key? Yeah. Which, you know, I just never expected. I never expected Doom to have any stuff like this. Like the key cards and stuff and the secrets, yeah, but the lore and everything, no. No way. Never expected it to have stuff like that. And it did. It does. And the chainsaw's always great. Oh god. Chainsaw's always just a wonderful thing. The pacing is quick. I mean, like gameplay, the pace is still fast. You know, Doom 3 went a more horror route. New Doom is you know, a callback to the original Doom and fast pace and always movement, and staying mobile and using your environment and switching your weapons and, you know, everything, and the goriness, and, you know, Gibbs flying everywhere. And to me, this Doom, you know, captures the original Doom in spades. Like, it's perfect. It's what everyone always wanted from Doom. Yeah, oh, see my Oxyx sticking. So it also runs well. I don't think I've ever had a frame rate drop in Doom. I seriously don't think I've ever had it. The loading times are, you know, kind of long, but not that bad when you're going from level to level. It's when you're in the main menu is when it takes for fucking ever. Oh, that kind of glitched out there. But always a fun game. Always a fun game. I love the shotguns. The weapons feel great. They look great. They play great. They sound great. The game runs well. Graphically, it's still, to me, is one of the best good-looking games, especially for how smooth it runs at 60 frames and it looks so good. You know, the lighting on the gun and stuff. Where's my super shotgun? Yeah, and everyone loves the super shotgun. It looks great in the light. You know, even seeing the little engravings on the end there. Always, I can't really fault Doom in any way. I know a lot of people didn't like the multiplayer, but I like the multiplayer. It just didn't catch on because people didn't like the loadout system, and I guess people thought it played a bit weird. I thought it was fine. I thought it's a lot better than most shooters out today. Like, to be completely honest, there aren't many shooters that are this fun to me, and still keep their fun factor online in multiplayer. But that's just me. That is just me. But it's mobile, it's fun. You still have the power-ups and stuff. You have a lot of weapon variety. The glory kill system is great. The way they you know, kind of, they don't force you, but they encourage you to keep engaging in combat, to keep going forward, to keep getting in a demon's face and getting the glory kill, to get health back and get armor back, and it just makes you feel good as well with you know, how good you're at going around, you know, just killing the hell out of everything. Man, I just always love this game. You know, speed that up. It's always a fun game. Anyone who loves Doom will love this game. Even if you don't like Doom but just love first-person shooters, you'd love this game. The only thing is if you know, if you're not good at the fast-paced shooters, you might have a problem with this game. You probably won't if you play on easy or something though, but you might have a bit of an issue, just a little bit. Not too sure, but just a little bit. Also, I gotta give props to the soundtrack. The soundtrack is great, and the sound, you know, complements it wonderfully. Like, I can't really say anything bad about Doom. Like, I just can't. I can't fault it on UI. I can't fault it on multiplayer. I can't fault it on single player. I can't fault it on graphics. I can't fault it on gameplay. And the length of the campaign, and the variety in how you can play, the upgrades you get, the secrets you find in the levels. I guess the only thing is a bit of variety in the maps, like, you know, you have Mars, you have the facilities, and you have Hell. Like, I've never seen Doom Guy, you know, killing demons in a forest or something. Do I want to see that? It'd be pretty cool, but I don't know how the fuck they do it. But I assume that's what Doom Eternal is going to be, since it's Hell on Earth. I assume we're going to see, you know, just more Doom, just more environments, more weapons, bigger demons. You know, but more of this. Just this, but just more of it in every way, which I am, fuck. Like, this Doom to me is a 10 out of 10. And if Eternal comes out and it's just more of this, it's gonna be like a fucking 12 out of 10. Because what the fuck? Because they're just basically turning him into Predator. The Doom Guy Predator. I didn't know I wanted it, but I do. And they knew I wanted it though. It knew I wanted it. They know what they're doing. So I'm looking forward to Rage 2. I want to get it at some point. I will get it at some point, because I really want to see what, you know, just a love making of Doom and Mad Max does with the open world setting, and, you know, Doom's gameplay in an open world with vehicles and stuff. You know, Rage meets Mad Max meets Doom, with a hint of Just Cause, you know, in terms of the open worldness. But we'll see about that. I'm looking forward to Doom Eternal. It's one of my most anticipated games. I can't fucking wait for it. especially since they said, you know, they're making a Doom universe and they want more lore to it, and that the fact that this game really, it really added to the lore. No, not UAC personnel. Would Doom Guy be under monsters? No. Ah, they should have put Doom Guy under monsters. Oh no, he's under fucking artifacts. Okay, that's still not bad. Oh no, Praetor suit's under artifacts. Where's the one thing? Oh, where is it? Shit. Ah, fuck. Sorry, I'm trying to find something. This. Like, when I first seen that, I was like, what the fuck is that? That looks interesting. This is the kind of shit I want to see in Doom. Like him wearing, like, the kind of original armor with, like, the angel type dude or death type dude looking on as he's fucking up demons, and you're seeing the Night Sentinels there helping him out and shit. Look at all this lore. Like, this is something I never thought would be in a Doom game. Like, when has this ever been in a Doom game? Even in Doom 3, there was no shit like this. The lore was more about, like, the facility and people going nuts and, you know, wondering what the fuck's going on in the facility and shit. Oh, God damn it. But, like, shit like this was so fucking interesting when I first came across it, and listening to the testaments and everything. Which I assume is like, you know, your Doom Guy and you know what happened since the first game and shit. Well, Doom 1 and 2, I guess. Doom 3, I assume, isn't a part of this. I would assume. But again, I'm not too heavy into the lore, but I'm glad they're bringing all this stuff in. I'm glad they put in lore for the monsters and everything. Even Simon hated, man. Like, I never expected Doom to have like a good villain, but it fucking did. And Vega too. Vega was cool. Like, even though he's an AI, Vega was still cool. And how they do Doom Marine with him interacting with Hayden, and him interacting with Vega, and with Doom Guy interacting with the environment, really lends Doom Guy to showing you his emotion. Which is kind of weird to say. Doom Guy has emotion. You know what the fuck? Doesn't he just go around killing demons? Yeah, but like when the game first opens up and it shows Samuel Hayden, you know, doing his like demon speech type thing, and saying, you know, this is for the good of mankind, and Doom Guy looks down at the dead scientist and just starts cracking his knuckles, and the music starts, you know, the heavy metal starts swelling and shit. Man, you just don't get that in any other fucking FPS, man. Like, you just don't. And look at that. He just looks... I fucking love Doom Guy. Holy shit, he's so sick. But, man, Doom, I love Doom. 10 out of 10 game for me. I love the multiplayer. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I don't know. I love it. It's you know, it's not arena shooter. It's not an arena shooter like Unreal or like Quake or even Titanfall or something. Titanfall's not an arena shooter, I guess, but kind of plays like it. But I still like it for what it is. But then again, I also like Titanfall's multiplayer, and a lot of people, I guess, didn't like that as well. So I guess I'm just in the minority with liking multiplayer shooters. But I don't know. I like Halo and Gears too, and a lot of people love that. So I don't know why everyone's on the whole battle royale craze, and you know, this died out, and Titanfall died out, and Tribes died out. But no. You got Counter-Strike and Fortnite and shit though, so you know, that's great. But anyways, I like the multiplayer. Even if you don't like multiplayer, campaign in this game is fucking amazing. Playing this game is amazing. Campaign's great, sounds great, graphics great. This is one of the few 10 out of 10 games for me. Like this, God of War, Witcher, Bloodborne. This is just one of the few games out there that, like, to me, it's just a must play. It's just something you gotta have. I'll never get tired of doing. The fact that I can carry 2 shotguns around just for the hell of it. And you don't reload. I have a chain gun that turns into 3. Oh my god. I don't care. I love this game. This game's just amazing. And Doom Eternal's just gonna amp it up. Doom Eternal's just gonna amp it up hard. Oh man. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. Oh man.